At Sony, we're actively working to promote accessibility to create a future where everyone can share kando, emotion. Our employees experience a variety of training sessions and user behavioral observations, which is reflected in the development of our products. Today, we'll introduce a training initiative for employees working on the Xperia project called the Dialog in the Dark experience.
Yuriko Ogawa, Senior Manager, Sony Corporation.
Dialogue in the Dark was planned in the hopes that all the Xperia staff would be able to view accessibility as a personal issue. By experiencing an invisible world in complete darkness, every employee could gain a new awareness and change their mindset.
Dialogue in the Dark is a social entertainment activity that allows participants to feel the importance of interpersonal relationships and conversation and explore the richness of the five senses through the experience of a complete lack of light.
Shinsuke Shimura, CEO, Dialogue in the Dark Japan.
Participants are led through a completely lightless jet black darkness by a visually impaired person who does not normally use his eyes in this one-of-a-kind project. When your position changes or your environment changes, the way you see and the way you think changes as well. I think the noteworthy aspect is that this leads to innovation. Emotion is something everyone shares. Sony's challenge of making the accessibility of all products and services as even as possible is extremely moving for us.
Guided by a visually impaired person with total blindness, the Sony employees experienced a uniquely designed workshop.
Is it completely dark?
It really is. Wow!
Now you'll be using your sense of touch, hearing, and your ears a lot. Let's listen to this and try to figure out what the voice is saying. Could you make anything out?
I couldn't understand anything. Hanayan, could you understand it?
I can understand it all, even at that speed.
Really? Wow!
I want you to try something for me. Do you think you could plug a cable into the charging port in the dark?
Oh, I got it.
This Xperia has certain function for when you're taking photos, right? There's a sound that alerts us when the camera is level, making it easier for us to take photos. Ah, that's right.
The latest Xperia has features that were inspired by visually impaired people to improve accessibility.
I take the picture when I hear this sound, right? Okay, let's take a picture. Everyone smile.
Everyone smile.
Did I do it? Thanks everyone.
The staff gained new insights from their experience in the dark.
I think we rely on visual information the most in our daily lives, but now I want to provide information through touch. When I handle different models of smartphones, I feel like I can't tell whether a button is for the power or the volume.
It would be great if this was common across all companies, not just Xperia.
You want to feel reassured about what you've done.
I agree, yes.
Masahiro Taniguchi, Attender, Dialogue in the Dark Japan.
Some people said that they realized that feedback is more important than anything else. Enhancing feedback is important in creating products that are easy for everyone to use, and that can be used with peace of mind.
I knew on a theoretical level that these kinds of problems exist, but now that I have actually experienced feeling genuinely anxious or unsure, I can really understand it. I think I am able to empathize even more now.
Everyone has different perspectives on product creation, different things that they're good at, and that they struggle with, and I think that our work should reflect that.
Xperia staff thinking about accessibility. This is Sony's first step toward an inclusive future.
Keisuke Tomita, Marketing Communication Lead, Sony Corporation.
We had the idea that we would ask people from various departments to participate and find out what kind of things were possible with their different points of view and their respective relationships to the Xperia line. I believe that this idea will lead to increased accessibility.
Hiromi Sekido, Product Planner, Sony Corporation.
A lot of people realized many new things through this training, and I think they will incorporate this awareness of accessibility in future product development to make things that are easy for everyone to use.
Yukio Kadoka, Senior General Manager, Sony Corporation.
I think that Xperia is the Sony product that is closest to our customers. I think that, by having each employee consider what sorts of pain points there are for actual users, how the product will be used, and experiencing it in actual situations, this awareness can be used in the initial product design. I want everyone to think together about what kinds of approaches we can use for such people with the Xperia line.
A future where everyone can share Kondo, emotion through the power of creativity and technology.